The flowers bloom, indicating the coming of the spring season. Springtime in the sea is quite different from that of the mountains and land. Instead of bright, lively colors, it takes on a blackened appearance. Spring on Pito Island starts off with a breath of fresh air from its mud flats. It is a season of abundance and generosity. It is not so different from the face of our familiar hometown. The city of Sacheon in South Gyeongsang Province draws its own pleasant painting of the season, from its lands to its seas. We follow the scenic bridge to Pito Island, where the scent of the southern sea has made its way along with the signs of spring. Pito Island is located in the city of Sacheon in Seopyeomyeon and is said to resemble the shape of a rabbit in flight. It has become a part of the mainland along with the completion of the suspension bridge in 1992, but it has kept the inherent beauty that is characteristic of an island. It is famous for putting out the best natural oysters in the country. The waters draw back into the deep ends of the ocean 2 times a day. This is when the gardens of the residents of Pito Island make their appearance. Manila clams peek out from the bright sea doused with sunlight. This is the time of the year when Manila clams are the tastiest.
지금이 최고 맛있을 때입니다. 먹는 철이 있어. 철이 있는 때문에 알맹이가 끝이 되면 꽉 차요. 알도 음력으로 3월달 되면 알도 여물고 맛도 있고.
While raking for Manila clams, another guest is found in the mudflats. It is the octopus that is in season at the beginning of summer.
요즘은 이 낙지가 가야이 올라올 때입니다.
They must have been envious of the Manila clam's privilege of enjoying the springtime sun and have joined them at shore. Yet the shores are still the territory of the Manila clams this season. Thanks to the abundance of the clams, the people of the region do not lack their means of making a living. The clams are well worth the hard work out in the flats. Isuni adds the flavors of the marshes to the salty taste of seawater. The clams are ready to be eaten. Because they are fresh from the marsh, there is no need to add any seasoning to draw out the flavor. The clams are no doubt tasty, with the flavors of the spring ocean and the nutrients of the marshes.
맛있네. 얘. 생긴 많이 잡수 있어. 내가 좀 작게 잡서 작게 못 됐네. 아유 맛있다.
오래 살소.
건강하라.
오래 살고 건강해서. 많이 잡수고 뭐 자연산 바지락이다 이게. 얼마나 맛있네.
The weariness of working in the mud flats is drained away by the taste of the oceans of nature that embrace the residents of Pito. Pyeolhakdo is one of the small islands that are dotted along the outskirts of Pito Island. Pyeolhakdo is 5 minutes away from Pito Island and has been inhabited by Ko Jum-sun and her spouse since many years ago. Today, there is more excitement in the air than usual as the couple's son and his wife are scheduled to pay a visit back home.
여기 줬는데 잡으라고.
Chum-sun and her son are busy planting seedlings for spring.
떼끔만 작아서.
But it seems like Chum-sun is not very happy about planting a tree in their gardens.
이제 떼네.
이게 무슨 나무 심으시는 거예요?
다래 나무라네요. 다래. 능끓어갖고 다래. 키.
여기가 원래 밭인 것 같은데.
이 우리 밭인데 나무를 갖다 다 심어비네. 일 못하라고.
예. 일 못하라고.
일 못하라고.
Their fields have always been occupied with beans and other plants that they would plant, but there is a reason why Chum-sun's son is insisting on planting a fruit tree.
어르신들이 힘들어가지고요.
이제 늙었어.
예. 농사 짓는 것보다 시간 날 때 과일 따먹는 게 더 좋거든요. 그래가지고.
어머님 아버님 힘드시니까 농사 짓지 말고.
예, 예.
과일도 아무것도 못 하겠는데.
맞습니다.
Taegi feels sorry about his parents having dedicated their lives to supporting him. In hopes of easing their burdens for the remainder of their lives, he plants a tree in the field to reduce the amount of farming they would have to do.
저 남쪽 밭에 밑으로 가서 심으라더만. 이게 진짜 풀나무 어쩌긴 거 모르겠어.
The mother's pumpkin seeds make their way into her son's heart.
어머님 아드님이 농사 짓지 말랬는데 또 뭐 심으시게요?
아 이거 땅 놔두느니 호박 심어갖고 그래 흙이 싫어서 저거 와서 따먹으면 되지 뭐. 이거 단호박 요만한 거 짠짠한 거 그 단호박 안 있던 거 노란 거.
She plants pumpkin seeds in the field and expresses her wish to send her son off with something more. Chum-sun's gardens are soon filled with the heartwarming generosity of the relationship between her and her son. When the spring sun shines on the southern sea, there is a menu which the families of Pyeolhakdo cannot leave out from their dinner table. It is the mugwort flounder soup.
쑥이 난지 오래돼서 새끼는 했지만도 봄도다리하고 쑥하고 그리 구합이 좋다네요. 그래 구합이 좋아서 오늘 연휴라서 며느리 아들이 와서 쑥국 한번 끓여보려고요. 도다리 쑥국 끓여보려고 해요.
At this time of year, the flounder is known to be tastier than any other season.
미역도 맛있는데 만날 쑥국.
도다리 비늘 안 쳐요?
취네 여기 비늘 있지. 여등에는 있어. 있어요. 등에는 이 비늘 쳐야 돼요. 요새 뭐 끓이 먹는 거보다 얼마나 좋나.
Chumsun's daughter-in-law from the city watches Chumsun as she expertly makes their dinner.
이거는 내가 쑥 털털이 해줄게. 새파리 이래 갖고 밀가루만 해가지고 그냥 쪄놔도 맛있어.
The fragrance of spring fills the kitchen air. Now it's time to make the flounder soup.
다 간단해요. 물에다가 그만 된장 타고 마늘 넣고 해갖고 고기 넣고 쑥 넣고 해갖고 감바가 싱거우면은 간장 넣으면 그만 따져요. 그러면 돼요. 그럴 때요.
The secret to the tastiness of the dish may be the experience from the years spent behind the kitchen stove. The greens add to the deep flavor of the soybean paste.
이렇게 넣으면 새파래지고 쑥 한 개 나오겠지.
The richness of the soup seems to take after the abundance of the season.
아따 쑥한기 좋다.
The season seems to boil away inside the pot that's full of its essence. Mugwort cake, mugwort flounder soup, and flounder sashimi. The dinner table is a direct representation of the characteristics of spring in Pyeolhakdo. The family gathers around the presentation.
어이구 봄도다리 국길이다가 당산 할아버지 보시래.
아 맛있겠다. 잘
잘
먹겠습니다.
떼고를 해줄소. 아따 저게 우리가 안 잡은 게네 뭐.
The sun is warm and the sea breeze lingers in the air.
도다리 살이 탱탱합니다. 완전히.
With a family to share the springtime dinner with, there is no dinner table that is more plentiful.
맛있습니다. 야,
바꿔올게.
맛있나?
발목뼈를 따신 바꿔올게.
정말 맛있습니다. 어머니가 해주시니까 한캔 없어요. 우리 와이프도 음식 잘하는데 어머니하고 어머니가 만드시는 것도 맛이 틀립니다. 정말 틀립니다. 그 옛날 어머니 맛이 안 나요, 와이프는.
내는 그거는 또 저기 자격증 줬잖아 땄는데
아,
내는
그래?
옛날 솜씨고.
그러니까 자격증 요즘 필요 없습니다. 그러니까 옛날 어머니 솜씨 그대로 그게 그 맛이죠.
매실하고 고기만 넣는 게 더 맛있다.
맛있겠네. 내는 아들 거 받아 먹어.
너무 크다.
맛있어.
고기를 좀 많이 해야 맛있어요.
참 오랜만에 먹은 게 맛있네.
예.
아들 덕에 먹은 게 참 맛 좋다.
어머니 해주시.
Chumsun's spring is made merrier thanks to her son, and her son also enjoys a tasty spring in turn. If ever their appetites had been lost, their thoughts and time together would bring them back in no time.
사글라 바람에 가니까